Hello students, in this video we will be studying about balance of payment as well as balance of trade. So first we will study about what is balance of payment. So this is the meaning of balance of payment. So what it says meaning means, see, a balance of payment it is an accounting statement. Okay, it is an accounting statement means which collect the informations as well as summarize the informations, analysis and prepare a report. Okay, balance of payment is like an accounting statement means where an accounting statement where we collect the data, summarizes, analyzes and report. Same in balance of payment, uh, we collect the data, analyze, summarize and report. Okay, through which it provide a systematic record means which provide a systematic record of all economic transaction. Means here what happens in systematic record, it gives full informations as well as it record one transaction amount. Means what basically balance of payment means, it shows, okay, it shows what are the exports and import where a country has been made. Means whatever the goods it has been exported, whatever the goods it has been imported, where all it is recorded in balance of payment, and it shows whatever the inflows had been come to the country and as well as what are the outflows has been made to the country. That is called as balance of payment between the resident of the country and the rest of the world in a given period of time. That is called as balance of payment. Okay, it is like a accounting statement means which analyze, summarize, collect the data and which provide systematic record of economic transaction. Means whatever the export import has been made a country, means whatever the inflows had been came, whatever the outflows the country had been made between the resident of the country and rest of the world for the given period of time. That is called as balance of payment. Okay, in balance of payment one term is there, this is that is economic transactions. Means here economic transaction means the transactions which involves transfer of ownership. Okay, transfer of ownership, transfer of ownership means economic transaction which involves transfer of ownership. Means whatever the transfer of ownership has been made, has been doing, it may be like goods, we have sending the goods to other countries, like services. These are the economic transactions, or it may be money, or it may be assets. These are the economic transactions. Means economic transaction means transfer of ownership between, we are sending goods, services, money, assets. This all should be recorded in balance of payment. This is called economic transactions. Okay, understood the meaning of economic transaction means where the transfer of ownership is happening between goods, services, money, assets. This all four items should be recorded in balance of payment. Okay, understood the meaning of balance of payment and economic transactions. Okay, next we'll study, that is uh, economic transactions can be classified under four categories. Okay, economic transactions are classified under four categories. First is visible, second is invisible, third is unilateral, fourth is capital. Okay, one by one we'll study. First we'll study about the visible transactions. The name itself indicates visible means the things which we can see and touch, that is called as visible transactions. Here visible means in this we always that think about that which we can see and touch. In this for example, goods, the goods which we can see, that is called as visibles. Next, okay, understood. Visible means economic transactions are under four categories. First is visibles. Visibles means the things which we can see and touch. For example, a number of goods we have, like raw materials, like we have machineries, that these goods will export to the other countries or we import from the other countries. These visible items should be recorded in balance of payment, that is called as visible. Okay, second is invisibles. Invisible means opposite of visible, means the things which we cannot see, only we can feel. That also goods are like exported and imported. For that we call as services. For invisible we call it as services. For example, like we have communication services, like we have BPO, business process outsourcing, like call centers, technologies. From this also we can do businesses. We have like BPO, we have HGS company. We have HGS company which outsource, means which provides call centers. That includes in also balance of payments. Is services also should be recorded in balance of payment. Okay, hope understood. Visible means goods, invisible means services, like communication services, like technologies, like call centers or BPOs. This comes under invisibles. Next comes unilateral transfers. This unilateral transfers are called only one-sided transactions. I'll tell you with example. Suppose our parents are working in foreign countries. Okay, they are working in foreign countries, like say in America. Okay, like suppose our parents are working in America. We they suppose their relatives will stay in India. Suppose they are working in America, means they will send monthly payment to their relatives in India. That amount if comes in India, means that is called as unilateral transfers. This payment we cannot send back to that America, because they have sent it for us. That money we cannot send to their country. That is called as unilateral transfers. One more example. Suppose a country is facing any problems. Suppose any earthquake has came. Suppose tsunami has been came. For that purpose, certain countries will give some amount to that country. If we pay that amount to that country, means that country will not pay that money back to us. For that we call as unilateral transfers. Or one more example. Suppose any country has given gift. For example, we have America. America has given to us Indian certain types of gifts to their country. That gifts if we receive, means for that we call as unilateral transfers. These are the examples. If that money comes to their country, means that again that amount we cannot give back to that country. For that we call as unilateral transfer. It is one-sided factor. Next comes capital receipts. In this capital transactions we have two types, which includes capital receipts and capital payments, means which includes about assets and finance. That is called as capital. Okay, hope you understood about this economic transactions. Means invisible means where goods will comes in. Invisible means services. Unilateral means certain gifts we have received. That is called one-sided transactions. Next comes capital. Capital means which includes capital receipts and capital payments. Capital receipts and capital expenditures. In capital includes capital receipts and capital expenditures, means where we talk about like assets and about finance. Okay. Next we'll study about structure of balance of payment. What are the structure is there in balance of payment means BOP. Okay. Usually balance of payment uses double entry system. Okay, hope you know what double entry system is. Balance of payment uses double entry system where which records about debit and credit. Okay, balance of payment records debit and credit. Okay, so debit means in balance of payment what were the outflows we have made, that will record in debit side. What are the outflows? In credit side, what inflows we have made. Okay, debit side outflows and credit side means inflows. This is a structure of BOP. Okay, usually BOP records double entry systems. Debit side means what outflows we have made. Credit side means what are the goods and services we have made inflow. Next comes balance of payment can be three types. Balance of payment can be, sometimes there will be balanced BOP, sometimes it may be surplus, deficit. Usually the balance of payment should be always balanced BOP, where debit and credit should be equal. Usually balance of payment should be equal, where the capital where the debit side and credit side should be equal. So one by one we will study about. First we will study about balanced BOP. So balanced BOP, what happens in balance of payment, where the exports and imports should be equal, means where the exports and import should be equal. Hope you have solved the case study I have given. So identify the capital, current account and capital accounts. I have given the case study. In this where the balance of BOP means where the export and import should be equal, where debit and credit should be equal. That for that we call as balance of BOP. Second is surplus BOP, means where inflows are more in the country. Means here what happens, export is greater than import, means where the profit will be more, means for that we call as surplus balance of payment, means where export is greater than import, means where the profit is more to the country, means when the country has more profit, means for that we call as surplus BOP, means where export is greater than import, where exports, where the country has export more goods. If a country has made more export, means the payment will be high, means where the profit will be high, for that we call as surplus. Okay, balance means where the export and import are equal. Surplus means where export is greater than import, means where the country has made more export, for that we call as surplus BOP. Okay, next is third is deficit BOP, means where import are greater than export. For that we call as deficit balance of payment. Means deficit balance of payment means where the country has imported more goods and services. For that we call as deficit, BOP. Okay. Surplus means where the country has made more export. For that we call as surplus. Deficit means where the country has made more import. For that we call as deficit balance of payment. Okay, hope you understood. Okay, so next we will study about balance of trade. Okay, see here, balance of trade, what it says, it is a difference between amount of export and import of visible items. Visible items means we talk only about goods. If there is a difference between amount of export and import only of visible items means for that we call as balance of trade. Okay, see, as you know, I have told in the previous slides that a balance of payment has visible, invisible, okay, unilateral and capital. But what happens in balance of trade, it records only about visible items, that is goods. For that we call as balance of trade. Okay, understood the difference between balance of payment and balance of trade? Balance of payment includes visible, invisible, unilateral and capital, whereas balance of trade records only about visible item, that is goods. Okay, there is a formula for balance of trade, that is where exports are equal to imports. Okay, same way balance of trade can also be balanced surplus deficit. Balance means where the export and imports are equal. Surplus means where exports are greater than import. Deficit means where the imports are greater than export. This is the meaning of balance of payment and balance of trade. So next we will study about some difference between balance of payment and balance of trade. So the first we will study the meaning of balance of trade. See, balance of trade means it is a statement captures a country's export and import of goods within remaining the world. Means balance of trade records only about visible items, where balance of payment records all the economic transactions. Means it records all visible, invisible, capital and unilateral. This is a meaning. Second, it records only goods. Okay, balance of trade, it records only goods, whereas a balance of payment records both goods and services, that is visible, invisible, unilateral and capital. Next, capital transfers, means where capital transfers are not included in balance of trade, whereas in balance of payment capital of transfers are included. Next, which is better, means see, in balance of trade it gives partial view of country's economic status. Means balance of trade gives only partial, means little bit partial, that not full, whereas balance of payment it gives clear picture of economic position of the country. Means it gives clear economic picture. Next, results, balance of trade, it may be sometimes favorable, unfavorable or balanced. Okay, balance of trade it may be sometimes favorable, unfavorable or balanced, whereas balance of payment, where the receipt sides and payment side should be equally, means it should be tally. So this is the difference between. So in the next video I will be explaining about components of balance of payment.